Thousands of excited fans bask in the sunshine on the first day of Wimbledon as the infamous queue makes its comeback. And each year, more and more people come from further afield to be part of the action.
So this is the mecca of tennis, so this is something we've watched since we've been young children, up and watching all the greats, Rod Laver, all of them. So this was something that I've always wanted to do.
I've been to Wimbledon for over 30 years, and I camp or I've waited in the queue, and if you haven't done that, you haven't been to Wimbledon.
And I've queued before, but last time I queued, it was all round the roads. This is so much nicer.
Yes. Very well organised.
Very good. Yeah, we're very impressed.
The return of Wimbledon also sees a comeback of British favourites like Strawberries and Cream, Pimm's and Picnics. Another British Wimbledon success story, Andy Murray, will also be making his return, but this time as defending champion. He ended the 77-year wait for a British Wimbledon champion last year. But not all fans are keen to see another Murray success story.
It's building up. We've got a Spanish flag for Rafa Nadal and face paint, so excitement's building. But when the draw comes out at 10 o'clock tonight, we'll be very excited, I think.
I reckon Djokovic.
Do you reckon? I think that's a fair shout. Yeah. I'd like to see Federer win, but it's just not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
he's
it's
past his prime, still really big fans of him.
Yeah. I like watching his tennis, so. But we'll see.
No, I'd like to see Federer win, I think. That's who we're here to see, and hopefully he's playing tomorrow.
Bookmaker William Hill is currently offering odds of 3-1 for a Murray victory, while favourite Novak Djokovic is 7-4 to win. If the Scot does storm to victory, he will be the first British back-to-back Wimbledon winner since Fred Perry. This might look like just another messy teenager's bedroom, and if it was, it certainly wouldn't be worth £1.2 million. But in fact, this is a work by Tracy Emin, and this could be what it fetches when it goes under the hammer at Christie's next week. Known simply as My Bed, it remains as controversial today as it did when it was in contention for the Turner Prize in 1999, and it will be sold with its empty vodka bottles, cigarette butts and discarded birth controls.
Every time with the bed and I'm installing it, I see the stuff, I kind of have this mental, I kind of talk to this 35-year-old. And by the way, even though I was 35, I kind of definitely had the mentality of someone that was more like 22. And I look at it, I mean, I don't smoke anymore. Many things on this bed just don't relate to my lifestyle anymore, but it's still me and part of me. And it's kind of like a ghost of my past that I'm confronting every time. And I think a lot of people, even though this is an extreme version, I think a lot of people can really relate to that and understand that. Britain's perception towards art has changed. You know, we are going forward, and it's something which this country should be really proud of.
Christie's expects strong interest in Emin's sculpture and will hope for a high price, with all proceeds going to Saatchi Gallery's foundation.
From cosmic cats to wicked watches, there's something for every child in the entertainer's top 20 toys for Christmas. Brother and sister Adam and Kaya Hassan were the lucky siblings to test run the most popular picks for this year's festive season.
Today we're showing you the toys that we think are going to be the most popular toys for this coming Christmas. And there's a whole range of products, from quite high-tech toys to some traditional toys that have been brought up to date. So one of our biggest brands of the year this year has been Lego. It's really benefited from the Lego movie. But what we're seeing this year is a lot of the tech toys. We had Furby last year, and Furby's still doing very well, but there's a lot more items coming to the tech market this year.
But kids shouldn't worry if they're not into their technology.
The toys that we've got on display really cover the whole breadth of age groups. So we've preschool toys, a lot of toys for girls. So the Frozen range of products that have been out on the back of the Disney film this year have been exceptionally good. But Doc Mac stuff is still very, very popular. In the Night Garden's back this year. So there's some great ranges coming through from preschool children right through to the 10 and 12-year-olds.
The entertainer were kind enough to give Adam and Kaya the top 10 toys, which put a wide smile on the pair's face until next Christmas at least. A new portrait of the Duke of Cambridge has been unveiled, celebrating his role as a dad. Entitled Fatherhood, the oil-on-canvas piece, painted by Welsh artist Dan Llewellyn Hall, got a mixed reception from passers-by at Buckingham Palace.
I think he looks very just aware of what's going on, and the way he's looking up, it just kind of looks like majestic, kind of.
To me, he presents a very serious look. You know, seems to be concerned about the welfare of the people.
I don't like it. It's very dark. I think I don't like
I don't like the color of his face, very pink.
The expression on his face suggests a certain anxiety to me. It doesn't look relaxed. It looks as if there's concern about what lays ahead.
The portrait will be put up for auction at the First World War Centenary sale at Bonhams on October the 1st.
Keira Knightley is hoping to hit the right note with viewers as she returns to the big screen with her new film Begin Again. The British beauty has stepped outside of her comfort zone to take on the role of a singer who moves to New York to pursue her passion for music. But she says she didn't find the challenge too nerve-wracking.
It's definitely, the whole thing's kind of completely out of my comfort zone. It was singing, which I had actually done in a film about 7 years ago, but I'm not a singer, so I don't really know how to do that. And then a lot of it was improvised, which I've never done on film either. So yes, it was all quite tricky, but very exciting.
She stars alongside Maroon 5's Adam Levine, who takes on his first film role. Apparently they offered each other very little advice.
He just sort of went, "Oh, you'll be fine." I went, "I'm really nervous." He went, "You'll be fine." He went, "I'm really nervous about acting." I said, "Oh, you'll be fine." And we were both right. So that was good. Unhelpful at the time, but right.
Keira's comedic co-star James Corden penned a song for the music movie, but was not feeling as pleased with his efforts.
Well, it didn't make it to the soundtrack. It was so bad. It didn't make it. So, yeah, my character's not meant to be very good at what he does. So, John Carney, the director, said, "Why don't you write your own song?" So I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's probably too good, and he listened to it and went, "It's perfect, it's terrible." But it didn't, alas, it's not made the cut.
You can see him in the film though, which is released nationwide on July 11th.